You said in your 20s you was having fun. Would you say that you bamboozled a bunch of men?
Hell yeah.
Okay, fair. So we're in agreement, right? You know why men in their 20s can't bamboozle women? We don't got no money.
Period.
So you spend all of our 20s getting bamboozled, a beautiful woman like you, who we may have thought like that could be my wife, and you bamboozled us in our 20s. Now a nigga got money now.
Time to do the bamboo.
It's time to do the bamboozling. And what happens is when a woman is now in her position, late 20s, early 30s, she's like, I'm ready to be someone's wife.
Yeah.
Well, now you finna get bamboozled. And I'm not saying it's okay, but what I'm saying,
hey, like my man's is saying, we not saying that it's okay. We feel this, right? Because it starts in grade school, right? When you get to high school as a freshman, your freshman counterpart women, the freshman women are not gonna want the freshman dudes. They want the niggas that's playing varsity. They want the dudes that's the jock. They want the popping dudes. They want the older guys. The girls that was in 9th grade with us, they were dating seniors when we got to high school. And we was left with the breadcrumbs, if that. It's the same way when you get to college. You know what I'm saying? Women are gonna want the older guys, the most popping guys. It's always like that. Even when you get into your early 20s after college. Women are gonna want the dudes that are in their 30s. They got their own spot already. They got their own crib. They got that car already. You know what I'm saying? Women are gonna always want a man that's low-key better than them. It just is what it is. Because the thing is, a lot of us men, we let that make us feel sad. We get depressed because these women don't want us and that woman don't want us, but you should get motivated because the tables turn in life. Because what do society value about men? Like you said in the video, they value our resources. We get valued off our resources, and women get valued off their looks. That's why we don't care about a woman's money like that. So naturally, women are going to get more success when it comes to dating early on than men are. But guess what? Women still suffer too because they don't necessarily get the relationships they want, but they can get that guy to deal with them on a physical level. Yeah, maybe to get him to spend some money, but a woman's still not really getting what she wants, which is that ring. Yeah, like let's call a spade a spade.
Is that you had your time to bamboozle. A man can't bamboozle until he got the resources to do some bamboozling. Show me a black man in their early 20s who don't come from a prominent family who got resources to bamboozle. Finally, when they make some money, I'm finally a VP of my job. I'm 30. Yeah. Wait a minute. I can do all the things that I watched that woman do with that other guy that I like.
He's not saying to go out here and start doing women dirty, right? When you get women, hit them and toss them to the side of the road. And when I say hit them, y'all know what I mean. Get it in and toss them to the side of the road because karma is real. But what he's saying is the roles reverse. So as a man, as you build your success, you get the pick of the litter. You get to deal with who you want to deal with.
Now, I'm going to do that to these women, and I feel like women get upset when a man does it. But then they'll openly say, like you just said in your 20s, I was bamboozling niggas.
As women do get upset when we play that game, when we have our pick of the litter, when we have an abundance mindset. But the reality is you got to have options so you can pick the best for you. You know what I'm saying? You got to. And this is why so much on my channel, I talk about prioritizing your life, right? The correct way, because women are going to always be here. You should never put women first. Your craft should. Now, I'm not saying you should disregard women. You should always be dating and improving and getting better with these women, right? And getting more and more attractive women of what you want. But at the same time, what you got to understand is put your craft and focus first. Put your goals first. Because once you start to reach your goals as a man, there's nothing more ultimate than a man who was on his ish and that got it out the mud. You know what I'm saying? And he understands women. A man on that level can get whatever woman he wants. Now, I know the women with the fat asses, the pretty faces, they can get men. They can get men to buy them stuff, but they can't get the relationship / marriages they want. They just can't. Because a lot of them are for the streets. Let's just call it what it is. But yes, as men, we definitely have it hard to start off with. My life has always been hard because I've always been counted out. I've always not got the women I wanted, like for most of my life. You know what I'm saying? Not currently, I can get women I'm attracted to. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, in high school, middle school, college, for the most part, you get the scraps. because you're at the bottom of the totem pole. And there's men out here who have their ish together, and women were gonna always go for the BBD, the bigger, better deal. So like my man said, yeah, in your 20s, you're gonna be getting finessed, right? You're gonna get gaslighted, you're gonna get ghosted, you're gonna get broken up with, you're gonna get left with a dude who makes more money than you. All these different things are gonna happen, right? But you never take it personal. You just got to put your head down, get to work, continue to date, continue to experience, continue to grow. And before you know it, you look up and now you're the one that has the pick of the litter. You're the one that has options. You're the one that gets to call the shots. You're the one that does the bamboozling, like he said in the video. Because is it really fair when women get to their 30s and now they want to settle and they're dating seriously, but you was bamboozling dudes all in their 20s? You never gave me time of the day, but now I gotta take you serious when you wasn't taking yourself serious at 22. But now at 32, I gotta take you serious. I gotta date with intentions. But you wasn't dating with intentions 10 years ago. So it's just funny how the tables turn in life. Because those same women that were bamboozling you a decade ago, especially when you get to your 30s, because I'm 31, so those same women that was bamboozling me at 21, you look 10 years down the line, they got 3 kids, 3 different baby daddies, you know what I'm saying? They overweight, nobody wants them no more. If you think about it, a lot of these women I went to high school with, you know what I'm saying? They don't look as good now. The women I went to high school with, that I graduated with back in 2012, now they we in 2024, they don't look as good. You know what I'm saying? That's how life works. You know what I'm saying? The tables turn. It's the same thing when you hear guys refer to, oh man, in high school, I was the man. In high school, I was this. If you got to refer to high school being the most coolest point in your life, you didn't fell off, my nigga. You should be the most lit currently where you at in your life. The most lit shouldn't been 12, 10, 15 years ago. You see what I'm saying? But going back to the topic, man, as a man, just continue to keep your focus where it needs to be. Because men win in the end. Yeah, women, they win early on, but their looks, their peak, they have a ticking clock. You know what I'm saying? Like, after a certain age in their mid 30s, women have trouble having kids naturally. So what you got to understand is, yeah, women may win in the beginning because of their looks, they have an advantage. But as a man, the beautiful part of it is we get to build our success in our life the way we want to do it. You get to lead your life. You get to decide what your career is. You get to build yourself up. And when you do that as a man, the beautiful part is you get your pick of the litter. So like I say on every video, man, this is why we must continue to put ourselves first. All right, guys, that's my video for today, man. Appreciate you guys for coming over to the channel as always. And until the next time, guys, deuces.